Hi everyone, it's Anna at Integrated Soul Healing. Today I want to do part two of developing spiritual discernment. And the topic I'd like to focus on today is channeling. I don't know how many of you know about channeling, but I'm a channel. And what a channel does is receive information from spirit. And it comes down into our crown chakras and people can be voice channels, people can do automatic writing. There are a lot of different ways to channel. Sometimes you just kind of know something, or you hear it. But channeling is actually a completely natural activity. We all do it, whether or not we realize it. Whenever you're involved in a project and you're completely immersed in it, or if you're an artist and you're drawing, or you're a writer and you're writing and you're just in that zone and things just flow, you're actually channeling. You could be channeling your higher self. You could be channeling your soul. You could be channeling messages from spirit, higher consciousness, all kinds of things. And there are, many, many channels out there who channel beings of light. I'm one of them. And a lot of people would like to learn how to channel, and it's a great thing to do. I believe everybody can do it to some degree. Some people will find it easier than others, and it's all good. But there are some warnings, some things to really keep in mind. And I learned this the hard way, and I would like to share this with you. The first thing is if you're going to channel a being of light, don't just sit down and wait for anything to come through. When you open yourself up spiritually, and most of us have been opening up more and more and more and more and more. When you open yourself up spiritually, you open yourself up to, yes, beings of light, but you can also open yourself up to lower level astral entities, fourth dimensional beings on the astral plane, who are not necessarily of the light, or at least not of 100% light. And it's very important to be very aware of this. If you are learning how to channel, first of all, you should only do it when you're in a calm and good state. So it's really important to do meditations before, clearing meditations, to be very centered and feel very clear and very calm. Don't do it if you're feeling emotional or upset, or have had a bad day. Definitely do some work beforehand. It doesn't mean you can't do it if you've had a bad day, but clear yourself first. Center yourself. Meditate. In another video, I talked about aligning yourself. Make sure you're aligned. And when you channel, and this isn't a class on channeling, this is just some things to look out for when you do channel. When you're channeling, never just let anyone come through. You need to specify who you are channeling. So if, everybody likes to channel Archangel Michael, he's a good one. But, a lot of there are a lot of trickster beings out there who sometimes like to impersonate beings of light. So if I'm channeling Archangel Michael, I call him in and I specify and I say out loud, I call forth Archangel Michael of 100% light only. And I wait for him to come in. And then I ask him, am I speaking with Archangel Michael? And I get a yes. And I ask, are you of 100% pure light only? If it's a being that's trying to fake it, they'll try to get around that question. If it's Archangel Michael of 100% light, he says yes. And then I ask if they have an agenda. That's important too. A being that's not of 100% light may have an agenda that is for them, not for you. But if the being of light that I'm channeling, in this case Archangel Michael, let's say, says that their agenda is the development of my soul, or the growth of my soul, or something along those lines, then I know that they're coming from the right place. And I would also very, very, very strongly tell you to please make sure that of the language that's used. If you hear things that say should or must, or tell you that you have to go do something, or start giving you the feeling that you don't have free will and that you're being compelled to do something, this is not coming from the light. If it's giving you too many specifics, telling you, sometimes it can be okay, but be careful of any being that's trying to take away your free will and your ability to make decisions for yourself. Um, that's a big red flag to look out for. So if they're giving you, like if you ask questions, when I channel for myself, I usually do it through writing. When I channel for others, it's usually voice channeling. But if they're giving you too much of an idea that you have to go do something and go here and go there, that's suspicious. Um, you have to really know, and be careful of the language that's used. Any things like should or must, or you have to, or or threats. If you get a threat that, oh, if you don't do this, some horrible thing will happen. Oh, no, 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 that is not coming from the light. So really pay attention to the way they're speaking through you, or the messages that are being received. This also is not only for you when you're channeling. Maybe you're not ready to do that yet. Maybe you go and you hear a channel, or you're reading channeled information. You use your discernment with that. If I see something that's predicting like horrible, disastrous events and talks about wars and battles and stuff, I'm not sure that that's of 100% light. Depends on how it's phrased. Truly, I believe everything is exactly perfect, and I don't go into like fear and panic. And beings of light, when I'm connected with them, are not coming from a place of panic or fear. So anytime a channeled message has an energy of fear around it, really pay attention. Is this really coming from the light? Because 100% light doesn't speak in fear. There's no fear mixed with the light. So if you feel ever afraid, or if there's any kind of judgment in the channeled message, any kind of, and I don't mean criticism, because they might offer in a very gentle way constructive criticism, but it's usually like, oh, you might want to look at this way, or they might ask a question, well, maybe have you thought about this? And because a being of 100% light wants you to take control of your own spiritual growth. They're just working as facilitators and guides. So they won't always give you everything. They want you to figure it out most of the time. Sometimes there might be something very specific that they feel that would be helpful for you. But if it's always like that, I would be cautious. So remember that they're there to be guides and facilitators, just like a good healer is a guide and a facilitator. So I mean, channeling is a huge subject, and I can't go into all of it right now, but I did want to talk about this a little bit, and because I think it's very, very important. There are so many channeled messages out there. Pay attention to the language used. Pay attention to how you feel when you receive the message. And if it doesn't feel right, if something feels off, trust yourself. Trust your inner guidance always. Okay? Don't let some spiritual teacher, or someone who has an exalted status in your eyes, tell you that you're wrong and they're right. No, you need to listen to yourself. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself and your inner wisdom, because you are very wise. So thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and you can visit my website, www.wooddragonfengshui.com, if you'd like to do a session or get your own channeling from me. Feel free to visit me, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. All right, and today is the new moon, the full moon, and the lunar eclipse in September, and it's a very big day. So today's a great day for letting go of all that no longer serves you and manifesting what you want to bring into your life. So happy energies of the day. Okay, bye.